I feel like I've been entrusted with my family's farming legacy. I'm Marnie McLean. Our farm is J.S. Henry Seeds, but we also have Ben Lady Farm and BLF 5G as a partnership, and we're located in Oak River, Manitoba. I am the CEO, CFO, head of human resources, but firstly, I'm mom. And my husband, Eric, is the farm operations manager and kind of general manager overall. We have three children. Lexi is 20. She is currently at the University of Manitoba, taking agriculture, plant biotechnology as her major. And she is now the fourth generation of Henrys, which was my maiden name, to go to the U of M and take agriculture. My daughter, Elle, is in grade 12, and she's undecided where she's going to university, but her plan is to go and take sciences at university, maybe U of M, but she's also looking a little further abroad too. My son, Duncan, is in grade 10. He's 15, coming 16, and he loves hockey and he loves the farm, and he has got a lot of time yet before he has to figure out what he's doing. My great-grandpa, Charles Henry, moved from Ontario to this current farm where we are now in 1901. And then my grandfather was born in the house that I currently live in. We call it the Big Brick House. It's sort of an icon of our family. It was built in 1909. I was raised in this house, and now my children have been raised in this house. So they would be the fifth generation of Henrys to farm. My grandfather started in seed in the 50s, and he built his first little crib grain cleaner in about 1954. So he was the first to grow seed. And then my dad came back to the farm and married my mom, and it was about 68, I think. And he became a seed grower at that point in time. And then in the 80s, they built their new big seed plant. The first one had burnt, and so the 1931 barn is where Dad put in his new seed plant. And so he was heavily involved in canola seed production and packaging and processing. And then I came back to the farm in 2003. I had taken my Bachelor of Science at the U of M in agriculture, and I had gone to work for one of the ag chem companies at the time. I started dating this fella named Eric in 2000, and in the late of the year 2000, my dad lost our main hired help, and Eric was also in between jobs, and Dad asked if he would like to come and work on the farm with him. Now, he's just the boyfriend this time, so this was quite a bit of pressure on Eric. I think it was I'm like, this is about as close to an arranged marriage as probably happens these days. But so Eric agreed, and he came and started farming with Dad in 2000. And then we got engaged in 2001, married in 2002. And then I came home and I started in 2003. And I kind of relieved my mom's position. She was kind of the bookkeeper. And so I started doing the finances for the company and started in sales as well. So it takes a bit of transition. And eventually then I took over the sales. He gave us a little bit of latitude early on to buy a seed treater, which was an investment that really wasn't warranted at the time, but it really was the start of everything soybean for us. And we built our new seed plant. We put it in the same 1931 barn, just upgraded all the cleaning equipment. And that happened in 2013. Once we got the treater and the sales really started coming, then the processing contracts started coming. And yeah, we grew J.S. Henry Seeds tenfold. And now we're in the process of actually building a new mill. We farm just under 7,000 acres, all of which is seed production outside of the canola. I would like to think that my ancestors, should they be able to pop in and have a chat or discuss, I think they would like how we've cared for the land. I think they would like that we kept the original house instead of, tearing it down. I think they'd be shocked at the size and scale of it. Even if my children decided they didn't want to come back here, if they weren't passionate about farming and about the seed industry. They could be on a board, but that this entity would still be able to continue for generations to come. Obviously, I would love for all three of my kids to be able to be back here, and we're trying to get to a size where that would also be accommodated, but I don't want my family farm legacy to hinge on that. So yeah, our goal is to try and make something that will last forward, and I think my ancestors would be proud of that. I am most proud of my children. They are great kids. And in terms of the farm, what I'm most proud of, I would say that we managed through succession, because lots of farms don't get to the fourth generation having good success. I would say I'm proud that Eric stuck it out. He and Dad had some rocky times at the start, and there was talk about we're out, but I'm glad we stuck through that. I'm proud of the fact that we grew the business like we did, and that we currently employ 14 families worth of income and community involvement. And in 10 years, I would say we would have expanded our acre base for our farm. I would say we've grown into this new build of a seed plant. My message to anyone who was coming back to take over the farm is that it's important that you love what you do, and that you feel supported. Something that my dad, that Papa, gave to us as a little sounding piece of advice is that your only true competitive advantage is to be able to adapt faster than your competition. So I guess I would say be open-minded, be open to new experiences, new opportunities. Just kind of keep on the lookout, because they come in the strangest ways and from the strangest places sometimes. And it can be scary to be open to new things, because especially when you have what you may consider the weight of the family legacy on you, and you're just like, I don't want to screw this up. So you could be inclined to want to batten down the hatches. But if you're thinking with the growth mindset, then that's where it's sometimes if you stay still too long, the world moves past you. But if you are passionate about it and you love people and love the flexibility of working for yourself and having your own ownership, it doesn't feel like work. That regardless of what choice they make in terms of coming to the farm or not coming to the farm, we're so proud of them, and that they're going to accomplish amazing things. And if they come here, I have every confidence that our farm legacy will be safe and sound in their hands.